Okay, so in this video we are going to install the Search API module and configure it and use it in Drupal 8. So this is the default installation screen, the local installation screen. So first we are going to add our modules. We'll go to extend. Okay, so add our Search API module. We need to install new module. There are two ways to install a module. We are going to use the way in which we copy the link of it, the zipped file, and paste it, and it installs it online. So we are here on the drupal.org modules site. We are going to search for Search API. Okay, we are going to scroll down. Here it is. So we are going to install it. This is the version we are using, Drupal 8. I'll just copy this link. I'll go back to my local installation. I'm going to click install new module. I'm going to paste it here. So it will install this module in our Drupal site. Okay, now I'm going to use the devil module to create dummy content also. So let's do that side by side. I'm going to search for devil version 8.x. This is the version we need. I'm copying this link. I'll install another module. We'll enable all the modules all together when all of them are installed. Now devil is used just to create dummy content so that we can use our dummy content to search, but in a real website I don't think that you will need a devil module. So let's go to enable newly added modules. First of all, there is a default search module in Drupal 8, this one. We need to disable it to enable the Search API module. So I'm going to uninstall. Here it is. I'll uninstall it. Okay, so it has been uninstalled. Let's go back to our list. Now we have to install our newly added search module. We'll check for requirements. It is required by database defaults, this module, and this module requires all of this, and these are with us already. So we'll first enable these two. I'll install them. I'll install the defaults also. The defaults is also installed. Let's install Devil. It's under development. Okay, the Devil is also installed. So now we have our all the modules that we need, the search API and Devil modules in our website. Now let us configure our search API module. I'll go to search API. These are the So this is our default server and default index we have with us. This has been created by the module that we enabled, the default search database search defaults module. Okay, we can edit it, we can disable it, we can do anything, we can edit it here. Okay, we can name this server anything we want. Enable, we can give it any description. We can change the minimum word length, minimum characters of. Okay, so I'm going to keep it, I can keep it anything. Match whole words only, match on parts of a word, match words starting with given words. This means that when we search in the bar, when we search anything, we have to match the whole word, like if we search admin, so it's asking if we want to search the whole word admin, or just we can even search with only add, and we can also search with a, etc. Let's save it. Same is with the index, we can edit it. The index has other properties too. I can edit as all the as all as everything in Drupal 8 is now an entity, so we can select anything we want as comment, contact, messages, custom blocks, content, file, search task, taxonomy, users. We can search for anything. So, and we can even name it as per our likes. This all configure comment as per we select these types. It's going to ask us for different configurations of these types. There is also a default type. So and also there are different fields in this index. These fields help us to search our data better. We can change these, and like we can remove them. We can even add fields, like I'm going to add. Let's add a content field. Like I'll add a title field, and title is indexed. Okay, now we have to see, you have two titles now. One is a string and one is full text. Okay, and I can even change this to decimal string full text, but it is a title, so I'll keep it full text. We even have a different description for data types. I'm going to save changes. Okay, now also there are processors. So in the processors, we can see different variations. We can edit these. We can configure and style our different how our search looks and how we search our content. So I can enable this highlight. We can highlight the words that will be searched. We can ignore the case sensitivity. We can enable stop words. We can even choose how it is indexed. We have stop words. We can select stop words. We have various other options. I'll save it now. The next thing we need to do is index our content. As we don't have any content and it is a default Drupal installation, I'm going to add content with devel. Okay, so let us open this in a new tab. To generate content, go to configuration, generate content. I'm going to generate both article and pages. I guess 20 will be fine. I'll generate. Okay, so now our content is created. Let's go back. We'll go to view. So these are the 20 different articles and basic pages we just created. 20 nodes. They have been indexed. So we now also I'm going to create one more content. Okay, so now I'll add content. I'm going to create an article. I'll name it my article. Let's put in anything like I'm going to choose a file, choose an image. I think this will be nice. Okay, now I'll choose article as the alternative text. Let's save. Okay, so my article is created. There is a title, an image, and body. So now let's create a view for what we search. Let's go back home. This is all the content we'll need. So use the search API. Let's first check if this article is indexed or not. Let's go back to configuration, search API. We'll go to edit. We'll view. Okay, now it is indexed. 21 out of 21 are indexed here. Let's go back to site. Now we have to create a view. So let's go to structure. Views. Okay, now let's add a view. There is already a view created here, search content. Okay, we are not going to use this one. Let's add a view. I'll keep it as search. Okay, now here's the part where we see what we have to view. So we'll be showing index, default index, content index. This is the one that we just saw earlier in this video. Okay, we can create a page. we can create a block both simultaneously as we want to. Let's save and edit. Okay, now we are here as in the view settings. Okay, now I'm going to add fields. I'm going to add body, image, and title as it was for the article and the article that we just created, or any other subject that we will be searching. Let's apply. And now these are the settings. Let's apply them all. Okay, now let's rearrange them. I'll have the title on top, and yeah, that's fine. I'll just remove this one. Let's apply. Now we can add a filter criteria for our search. We can choose any of these for our criteria. We can search the full text. We can search the item language by data sources. I'm going to choose this one, full text search. Okay, now we can just change the settings. We can expose this filter to allow the users to change it, and all contain all the words, contain any of these words, none of these words. These are just settings for the filter for the search view. Let's apply. I'll just rename this one as search, I think. Okay, so now our filter is ready. Let's sort. We can even sort it. We can choose the sorting criteria from here. Okay, so relevance, render item, item ID, accordingly as per your wish. I'm going to choose title. Let's apply. Sort ascending, descending, that's on us. Okay, now we have our view set up. We can even create a block for it. I'm going to create an exposed form block. Yes. Okay, so a block, exposed form block is created. I can change settings. I can keep it anything, go, okay, submit. I'll keep it as okay. We can put it, it's different settings. We can include reset button, expose sort labels, if to show it's ascending or descending. Okay, let's just do that. I'll apply. I think our view is ready. Let's save. Okay, so our view is saved. Okay, now let's place our block. First, let's go back. Okay, we are back at home screen. This is the content screen, article screen. Okay, so this is our home page with our article and other dummy content. Let's place our block in structure, block layout. Okay, now we can place it anywhere we want. I'm going to see the different regions here. Okay, we can place it in breadcrumb, content, sidebar, wherever we want. I think I'll go with breadcrumb. Let's place block here. Okay, I think our block will be named. This is our block exposed form. This is the view we made. Okay, I don't want to display the title. I can even override it, or if I want to, I can do anything. Let's save block. Okay, our block is placed. Let's save this. Okay, this has been saved. Let's go back to site. Here is our search block. Okay, and here is our content. In our search block is the breadcrumb area. So let us first search for article. Here it is. It searched, it gave it a title, it put an image and the body. The three fields that we set in our view, it is here. Okay, now let's search something else. Like if we want to search this, or if we want to search something like importunus or amit, let's search amit. This is all dummy content, so it's not real English or something. Search. Yeah, it showed the results with amit in it. See, amit should be here somewhere because we put the filter criteria as full text search, so it has searched the full content in it, and it must be somewhere. It has been even sorted title wise. You can see AC, AL, and AM. It has been sorted title wise. We can search anything, like if we can just play around it for any time we want. We can search for CSS spelling Gus. Yeah, so we have this with starting with A. We must have CSS here somewhere because we don't have the actual content. This is latent. So this is how we use search API module and configure it.